Hi there, my name's Connor. I run Greengold Acres Farm here in central Illinois. It's currently late October and late in the growing season, and I thought I'd make a few YouTube videos to entertain some people in my free time. So this video is going to be going over all my equipment that I use on my farm. It's mostly older equipment. I think the newest thing I have here on the farm is from 1995. That's my haying equipment. So I'm going to go around my farm and show you every single piece. First thing on the list here is my Oliver 1655. This tractor was made in 1974 and is mounted with a Farmhand XL 470 bucket. I use this tractor mainly for hay. If you look on the front of the bucket, it has a hay spike. This is the newest tractor I have here. Like I said, it is 1974 and has a hay spike here on the back as well. This is my International 606 utility. Mounted on it is an International 2000 front-end loader. This is a utility tractor, so it's not really a farm tractor, but I use it a lot for brush hogging. This here is in my Ford brush hog. I do not know the year. The year of the tractor is 1964. This is a really rough-running tractor. It was my great-grandfather's, but it gets used a lot around here in the spring and fall time. This is my 1954 Farmall Super M. I just got this tractor running. It's equipped with aftermarket power steering and an aftermarket 3-point hitch on the back. Connected is an auger. My grandfather used this tractor all the time for digging post holes all around the farm. This is my 1947 Farmall H. I use this tractor almost every single day. This was the first tractor I got running on the farm. All of the tractors were not running when I started this adventure back in February of this year. I have gone through the entire electrical and fuel system on this tractor. It's an amazing running machine. I use it for most things around the farm. I love being able to use something this old to do all my work. My grandfather purchased this tractor in 1985 for $125 brand new. 35 years later, I still use it. This is my 1964 Farmall 806. This is my biggest tractor on the farm. I use it for all of my haying equipment. This tractor has been used a lot this year. It cut over 15 acres, which isn't much compared to what my grandpa used, but this tractor has not ran in 5 years since I started using it earlier this year. It was the second tractor I got running. It's a really reliable machine. I love having it. I love the Art Deco style of the early 60s on the tractor. All around a great machine. You can tell which company my grandfather liked the most. This here is a 1956 Farmall 300 painted as a Farmall 350. But it is a Farmall 300. I've been really working on trying to get this tractor running. That's why there's parts and everything slewing across the hood. This is a really neat tractor. It has a Schwartz wide front end on it, giving it much more stability over the tricycle style tractors. It has an International 2-point fast hitch here in the back. It's currently sitting behind the 806. There's its hood. Work in progress. This is a 1965 Oliver 1650. My grandfather purchased this tractor to do the same job as the 1655, which is over in the other shed. However, he figured out that the hydraulics will only run the front boom, which is original Oliver, but not the back, not the 3-point. It will do one or the other. And this tractor has a bad motor. It smokes really bad, but it does run. I have not yet to get it running. It's just sitting here in the barn. It's a cool piece of machinery, but nothing I really need to use. This is my 1944 Farmall H with a corn picker on it. This tractor has been sitting the longest out of all the tractors. And of course, this tractor has the corn picker on it, and that's the cone that goes on the front. My grandfather built this big machine shed specifically for this tractor, and it's a very long auger sticking out the back. I would really love to get this tractor working, but it really needs a lot of work that I'm not really ready to do on it just yet. I really don't have the funds for it to be a winter project, but certainly by the time of 2022, running this tractor and using it to harvest corn would be perfect. But here it sits for now. It's been sitting in here for 20 years. And really quick on all the implements. This is my Case International Round Baler 8430. This is a really, well, I think, rare and very small round baler. For how much acreage we do every year, that is incredibly overpowered for that. This is my break room. It's a 1982 Terry Taurus light camper. Nothing special. It just sits here and provides me with a little bit of shade in the summer and heat in the winter. Here's a gravity wagon. I don't know the year on it, but I know it's running on a John Deere chassis. It's been sitting here all year. It's quite rusty and needs a bit of work done to it, but it's a really good unit. I did pull it out and I did drive it around, but other than that, I have no use for it currently. This is my Case International 860 rake. This is also 1955. I love this rake. I pull it behind the H all the time. Behind that is a Gell, if I didn't pronounce that right, Gell, feed grinder. And behind the feed grinder is a flare side wagon. That wagon would go behind my grandfather's corn picker, which I showed earlier in the video. And everything that he harvested would go into this machine here. This is a John Deere 620 disc harrow. I put all new rubber on this tractor, but I have not yet to use it because I have no ground I need to till up. So here it sits. I really like this machine because most disc harrows you see nowadays are huge. This one's really small. There's no articulation. And that's kind of cool. That's the original people who sold this tractor at Lake in Illinois. This is the third piece in my haymaking equipment. This is a Case International 8340, I believe. Let me check the number over here. Yep, 8340. My grandfather got the round baler, the rake, and this all in 1995. They were used at a Case IH exhibition to show off how these machines work. So he got them at a discounted price because they were used. So they were the demonstrator models, and this is what you have here. They were all three used consecutively to make hay in front of an audience, and here they are. I need to do some work on the sickle bar, but this machine does work. It does cut. It goes behind my 806, and it works great. I pulled the tarps off so you could see this. This is my John Deere 24T square baler. I really like this. This is probably my favorite implement on the farm. I pull it behind the H when I need to make hay. I usually make round bales, but I was able to make 20 square bales before the knotters in the back of the baler quit. I really like all the moving components. This has been a really good machine. It runs good. It's just the knotters have a lot of problems. This is my 2005 Ranger. It has a lot of frame rot, so it's not really safe on the road, but I use it mainly for fencing around the farm, and right now it has a bed load of hay that I was not able to bale, and I use this a lot. And this is my personal project, a 1965 Ford Custom that I was given for my 18th birthday. Motor's locked up, but I hope I can get it free. This is a 1995 Ford F-250 short bed trailer. I use it to haul water in the summer months. That is a 1930s Oliver or International, I really don't know, drag harrow, but I do know it's from the 1930s. I used it to till up all of this ground in here, and I use it behind my Farmall H. I had a whole bunch of squash planted in this year, but once the frost hit, it killed all the plants, so I tilled them all up so I can plant grass here in a tiny bed, probably in the next few days. That's a really neat machine, having no hydraulics. I really like using it. This is my cattle trailer. I do not know the make or the year, the manufacturer, any of those things. I really have not used it much. Delta, there it is. Really haven't paid attention. Newport, Arkansas, it looks like. Haven't used it much, but my grandfather used this when he had cows. I just kind of move it around with my H, so it's not in my way, but I really like the look of it. It's in great shape, and I hope to put it under cover before winter hits. Here's my hay for the year, and a John Deere Bee manure spreader, and a John Deere disc harrow of some kind. I don't know the number, but I do know it's John Deere. My grandfather used this for parts, and here it sits. This thing needs a lot of work. I doubt I'll be able to get it running, not this year, but maybe next year. I really want to have a manure spreader, and I love the look of this John Deere, so we'll see what is in the future for it. I hope you all enjoyed this video. It's not the highest quality, but I enjoyed making it. I'm currently sitting on my 806, and behind me is my 1650, and back there is the 300. So if you enjoyed it, please give it a like, please subscribe. I'll be making some more videos in the future. Like I said, this is really fun. It was just kind of a simple equipment tour, but hopefully I can make some more videos as winter comes around about financing a farm, a small farm like this, making it profitable, and raising livestock tips. Other things, mechanical repairs. So have a good day.